Every day, countless road accidents happen due to simple mistakes that could have been prevented. From reckless driving to ignoring traffic rules, these incidents put lives at risk. In this video, we'll explore real-life accidents, break down their causes, and share essential tips to stay safe on the road. Accident 1. On a busy road, a car suddenly swerved out of its lane and entered the opposite direction, colliding head-on with another vehicle that was driving correctly. The accident happened in an instant, leaving no time to avoid the crash. Both cars were severely damaged, and bystanders rushed to help before emergency teams arrived. The causes of the accident were clear: driver distraction and loss of focus while driving, possibly due to a phone or another source of distraction. In just one moment of inattention, the situation turned into a serious accident. Avoiding such accidents requires full concentration while driving and refraining from using mobile phones or any other distractions. Following road rules and staying alert help keep everyone safe and prevent easily avoidable accidents. Accident 2. At a busy intersection, two cars approached the crossing point. One driver continued without stopping, ignoring the right-of-way rules, while the other vehicle was legally passing through. In a moment of negligence, the collision occurred, accompanied by the screeching of delayed brakes and the loud crash of metal against metal. The cars were significantly damaged, and bystanders gathered as the drivers stepped out in shock and tension. The reason was clear: failure to respect the right-of-way. Whether due to rushing or inattentiveness, ignoring traffic rules at intersections poses a major risk to both drivers and pedestrians. Avoiding such accidents requires strict adherence to traffic signals, respecting the right-of-way, and reducing speed at intersections while ensuring the road is clear before proceeding. Following these simple rules makes roads safer for everyone. Accident 3. At an intersection, a driver entered the road without checking for oncoming traffic. Worse still, they occupied two lanes at once, causing confusion for the vehicles behind. Directly behind them, another driver was traveling at a legal speed but was suddenly faced with an unexpected obstacle. With little room for maneuvering, they barely avoided a potentially dangerous crash by swerving at the last second. Such irresponsible behavior often results from recklessness or inattentiveness and can have disastrous consequences. Entering a road without ensuring it is clear and failing to stay in the correct lane endangers everyone. Avoiding such situations requires full attention before entering any road, staying in the appropriate lane, and giving priority to oncoming vehicles. Driving carefully is not just about following the law, but about ensuring everyone's safety. Accident 4. In a chaotic scene, a speeding car recklessly drove onto the sidewalk, bypassing vehicles and pedestrians without regard for safety. Police were in pursuit, sirens blaring through the streets, yet the reckless driver did not stop. People scattered in all directions, trying to escape the imminent danger. The car's wheels tore through sidewalks, ignoring all boundaries and laws. Fleeing from the police in this manner not only disregards the law, but also puts innocent lives at risk. Such pursuits often end in severe accidents, either with catastrophic crashes or injuries to pedestrians. To prevent such incidents, harsher penalties for reckless driving should be enforced, and awareness about the dangers of fleeing from law enforcement should be increased. Advanced technologies like smart road barriers and vehicle tracking can help curb such behaviors without endangering lives. Accident 5. On a crowded street, a large truck attempted to turn, but the driver failed to notice a car behind it. Due to the truck's massive size and limited visibility, it moved slowly, unaware of the impending danger. The car driver tried to reverse or signal, but there was no time. The truck's rear collided with the front of the car, causing noticeable damage as bystanders gathered around the unexpected accident. The cause was clear: poor visibility and failure to ensure a clear path before making a maneuver. Trucks and large vehicles have blind spots, making it essential to check surroundings before turning or reversing. Avoiding such accidents requires truck drivers to properly use side mirrors and ensure the road is clear, using cameras or assistance when necessary. Other drivers should maintain a safe distance behind trucks to reduce the risk of collisions. Accident 6. At an intersection, the red light was clearly visible, but one driver ignored it completely, speeding through without stopping. At that exact moment, another car was traveling in its correct lane, unaware of the sudden violation. In the blink of an eye, the oncoming driver recognized the danger and made a sharp maneuver, narrowly avoiding a crash. The screeching sound of tires against asphalt filled the air as pedestrians watched in shock at what almost became a serious accident. The cause was clear: reckless disregard for traffic rules and running a red light, one of the most common causes of severe intersection accidents. Avoiding such incidents requires strict adherence to traffic signals and constant attention while driving, especially at intersections. Strengthening monitoring systems like cameras and radars can also help reduce such dangerous behaviors, making roads safer for everyone. Accident 7. In a busy parking lot, a driver attempted to park calmly, but, in a moment of confusion, pressed the accelerator instead of the brakes. The car suddenly surged forward toward a wall, stopping at the last second before crashing. The driver's heartbeat raced as they realized the mistake that nearly caused a disaster, while bystanders turned in surprise at the sudden sound of the engine revving. The cause was clear: driver confusion and lack of focus during the maneuver. Such mistakes are common, especially among beginner drivers or when rushing in tight spaces. Avoiding such incidents requires ensuring the correct foot placement before pressing the pedal and taking enough time while parking. Additionally, using parking assist systems like cameras and collision sensors can reduce the risk of such errors. Accident 8. At an intersection, a car attempted to turn while another vehicle was approaching in its regular lane. There was a lack of coordination between the drivers, and neither stopped to check the right-of-way. In a split second, a collision occurred, shaking the area with the sound of metal crashing. Pedestrians stopped to witness the scene as both drivers stepped out, assessing the damage and exchanging tense glances. The cause was inattentiveness and failure to respect priority at the intersection. Whether due to rushing or misjudgment, such accidents are common in high-traffic areas. Avoiding such situations requires adherence to right-of-way rules at intersections, checking for oncoming traffic before turning, and reducing speed in crowded areas to minimize accident risks. Accident 9. On a busy highway, a driver decided to change lanes without checking for an adjacent vehicle. The other driver, caught off guard by the sudden maneuver, swerved sharply to avoid a collision but lost control of the car. The vehicle skidded at high speed, flipping multiple times before coming to a rest on the roadside, leaving bystanders in shock. Other cars stopped as some drivers rushed to help and called emergency services. The primary cause was an unsafe lane change without ensuring a clear path. Such mistakes occur due to rushing or failing to use mirrors and indicators correctly. Avoiding such accidents requires drivers to carefully check their surroundings before changing lanes, use turn signals to alert others, and maintain moderate speeds to reduce the risk of severe crashes. Accident 10. On a winding road, a car was traveling at a speed beyond the legal limit. As it approached a sharp turn, the driver failed to control the vehicle, unable to adjust due to the excessive speed. The tires lost grip, and the driver completely lost control, sending the car crashing into a metal barrier with immense force. The damage was severe, but at least the barrier prevented the vehicle from plunging off the road. The cause was clear: excessive speed, which makes controlling a vehicle difficult, especially on winding roads and sharp turns. Avoiding such accidents requires adhering to speed limits, especially at turns, and applying brakes gradually before entering curves instead of stopping abruptly. Modern stability control systems can also help reduce the risk of losing control at unsafe speeds. Accident 11. On a busy highway, a driver decided to change lanes to the second lane without noticing the approaching car beside him. At the last moment, the other driver saw the danger and made a quick maneuver to avoid the collision, swerving to the other side and narrowly escaping the accident. Although the crash was avoided, the sudden maneuver was terrifying and almost led to a loss of control or another accident. The main cause was failing to check for a clear road before changing lanes. Such situations occur frequently due to haste or not using mirrors and turn signals properly. Avoiding such accidents requires every driver to carefully check their surroundings before changing lanes and to use turn signals to give other drivers enough time to react. Following these rules makes the road safer for everyone. Accident 12. At an intersection, two speeding cars approached the crossing point, each trying to pass first without paying attention to the right-of-way. In a critical moment, neither driver could stop in time, resulting in a violent collision in the middle of the intersection. Debris from both cars scattered across the road as the loud crash echoed through the area. Bystanders rushed to help the passengers, while other vehicles came to a halt in the chaos. The main cause of the accident was failing to respect the right-of-way, in addition to excessive speed, which prevented the drivers from reacting quickly to the situation. Avoiding such accidents requires strict adherence to traffic signals, reducing speed when approaching intersections, and ensuring the right-of-way before crossing. Respecting these rules is not just about obeying the law, but is essential for saving lives on the road. Final thoughts. Drive safe, stay alive. Every accident we've covered today serves as a powerful reminder of how even small mistakes on the road can lead to serious consequences. Whether it's failing to check blind spots, running a red light, or speeding through sharp turns, these actions put lives at risk, our own and those of others. Road safety is not just about rules, it's about responsibility. As drivers, we must stay focused, obey traffic laws, and always think ahead to avoid dangerous situations. Simple habits, like checking mirrors before changing lanes, slowing down at intersections, and keeping distractions away, can make a huge difference in preventing accidents. But road safety is a shared responsibility. Pedestrians, cyclists, and drivers all play a role in making roads safer. If we all stay alert and respect traffic laws, we can reduce accidents and save lives. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help spread awareness. Drop a comment below and let us know which accident shocked you the most, or share any personal experiences to help others learn. Together, we can make the roads safer for everyone.